Okay, whenever you're ready.
It's grade 2 to 4, and it's based on addition, teaching different strategies to how to learn to use addition. The standards would have been understand and use the inverse relationship between addition and subtraction. For example, 8 plus 6 equals 14. It's the same as 14 minus 6 equals 8. To solve problems, and then find the sum of differences of two whole numbers up to 3-digit long. For my first activity, it would be, in my classroom, everybody would have computers. So all the students will kind of like go on the computer to this website, and then they would choose their grade level, which would be math practice, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna choose from, I would kind of tell them where to go, academic games, and then once they're there, they're gonna kind of just practice on, like for example on the bottom, 1 makes 10, and it kind of times you. So it'd be like, you have to find the number, and then they'll get it right, and then they'll go on to the next one. And they'll keep doing this for maybe about, I would say, 10 minutes. And then once they're done with that, they'll get into groups, and then they'll be giving pictures of each station. So one has a computer, the next station activity is a beanbag game. So on that station, they would, it'll be a big paper, or outside maybe, and they'll put 1, 2, 3, and 4, and on the beanbag, which this is not a beanbag, it would have 5 and 10. So what they would do is they would have the beanbag, and they'll stand in their groups, and they'll throw the beanbag. So they'll do, like, for example, it lands on 3. It's 3, and then they have this, they'll kind of flip it, divide it or add by 5 or 10, and then they write the answer, the problem, and then they solve the answer. And they'll do this maybe for about like 5 or 10 minutes as well. Once they're done with this activity, they'll cut out their picture and place it on the computer checkboard. And then they'll move on to the third activity. I forgot the water bottle, I'm sorry. But basically what it is, they get water bottles, they have a ball, each water bottle has 1 through 10, and they, it's like bowling, so they'll throw the ball, and then they have to add up each bottle to make the problem and find the answer. And then for this one, I would have them, it's count up the number of bins that gets knocked over, and then each student participates and has fun adding numbers. That's on this one. And then they'll move on, as saying they'll get their cut out their picture and paste it on the computer checklist. Activity 4 would be working with two counters, like 5 and 10s, which has more or less. And there would be this here. And they'll be using their counters. So be red is more, yellow is less, and then they just need to see how much is more or less. They'll write it on a piece of paper, and then at the end of the activity, they would compare answers to see who got more, who got less of the counters. And for this assessment, I would do maybe answer questions, write down all the possible combinations of colors for 10 2-color counters, and then maybe if you spill 6, 8, or 10 2-color counters, which number would give you the equal red or equal yellow, and why? And they just need to brainstorm on those questions. Activity 5 would be like a Monopoly game. They would have a sheet like this, and they would have the number So every time they would throw the cube, they'll get how many green the green cubes, well, it's pop cubes. And then they'll start here, and then they'll see how many, they'll add the numbers, and then as so basically, how many cubes they get, they're gonna write down a piece of paper and then add how many they got until they got to the end. So from start to end, they're gonna be adding the number of cubes they received. And then towards the end, again, they're gonna see who got more or less. And then they would be giving these activity sheets just to practice. And then this is how I would assess them, because it's word problems working with a different activity, and these are math problems. Well, I didn't do any math problems, but I have another worksheet that shows math problems, adding and subtracting and multiplying, and that's the way I would assess them towards the end.
Do you do standards?
Yes, I read them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you very much.
I chose